Hello and welcome to Bear Beer Reviews and
Adam's Craft Beer Reviews.
Tonight we have a magnificent beer from a magnificent company. This is Firestone Walker's Wookie Jack. It's a black rye IPA. Many legends have been told about Firestone Walker. They are an amazing company. It's a British dude who went out to the US and thought, I want to make some absolutely kick-ass beer. I've had Double Jack behind them, and I've also had the standard IPA. I can't remember its name when I was in America. Both blew me out the water. Now this one's supposed to be their kind of one of their flagship beers. They're well known for doing blends, Parabola and a few other really extreme beers, but this one's one that anyone who's tried it, they always refer to as being a classic Firestone Walker beer.
And this is of course my first Firestone Walker beer. I've not actually tried anything else by them before, so I'm pretty damn excited to try anything by Firestone Walker.
We've got some Firestone Walker branded glasses here.
These are speciality Firestone Walker glasses.
You know, best Amsterdam's got to offer. Colour, sir?
Well, it's got a slight reddish tint coming through the bottom of it. I'd say it's really dark brown.
Yeah, really dark brown. There's a little bit of colour coming through, a little bit of ruby on it, but I'd pretty much say if it was in a proper glass, I think it'd be pitch black, to be honest.
White brown head.
Slightly white brown head, yeah. Slightly off colour, maybe khaki. Laces like beauty.
It really does.
Yep.
I know I've poured that way too full, but it really does.
Should we give it a good smell, sir?
Let's do it. It's just that real sort of like wet hop, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it's just...
Yeah, it's a smell I attribute to its mango. It's like dense mango. You can dip your nose in it.
Yeah, I mean,
just
before we do this beer review, I reviewed a beer the other day, a black IPA by an English brewery. I'm not going to say the name because you've probably seen it on my channel, but I reviewed that beer and I am more forward towards the hoppier black IPA, not the maltier black IPA. And this other one kind of disappointed me because it was really roast malt forward. And this, I already know I'm going to love it because it's just full of hops, isn't it? It's massively hoppy.
It's my opinion. I always think with a black IPA, it's the idea is you're meant to look at it and go, oh, it's a stout, but it's meant to taste and smell like an IPA. So if the smells knock out, you know it's going to be super hoppy. Yeah. The dark malt should have a presence in the mouth, in the flavour as well, yeah, but it's dominant. It's an IPA, it's meant to be about hops.
Exactly, yeah.
This just absolutely stinks of tropical, dense, dank hops. Mango, I'm getting in absolutely stupid abundance.
Yeah,
it's absolutely mentally smelling good.
It's like, I'm actually getting a bit of dandelion in there. Are you getting dandelion?
I'm not sure about dandelion, but you can go for it if you like. It's floral, I suppose. Without further ado,
let's do it.
Chin.
Let's do it. Oh, how good is that?
Do you know what's dense as anything? It's really like
that's a lot thicker than I thought it would be actually.
Roast flavours come through really quite well. It's nice a bit of coffee.
A lot more than the nose is giving off anyway.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Nice bit of kind of the char, ashy sort of flavour too.
Definite tiny bit of oak in there, like the smoky sort of oak.
Yeah,
little bit of chocolate.
Rye spiciness actually, rather than I'd call it rye spiciness, and also those mango tropical hops. I can definitely taste rye in it now. I mention actually the dry on the mouth gets the more I can taste the spicy rye in it, alongside the kind of coffee and roasted notes.
Almost like
stupid dance hops.
I know there's some dark fruits in there, but I'm getting that like sort of like that bitterness from a really sort of like dry sultana.
Alright, yeah, dry fruits. Yeah, really dry fruits. No, I'll give you that because the roast characters and the hoppy sort of flavours. He spilled 2 millilitres of it. That's 50 lashes with a whip.
That's horrible. There's 3 drops right there on the chair. I'm actually considering licking it up. That's so delicious. Is that? That's honestly, Firestone Walker not let me down there.
It's a typical American bottle, and they don't tell you that. Oh no, they do 8.3%. So it's got a bit of kick to it, but it doesn't particularly feel it. I guess the mouthfeel actually, the alcoholic body to it. Added.
No, it is there. Yeah. If you concentrate on it, and in fact I got a little bit in the wrong part of my throat in the last bit of it, and I could actually tell straight away, but apart from that, it's extremely smooth, treacle-like body, carbonation spot on, isn't it? It's just, yeah.
Pretty. Rating, sir?
Wow.
Pushing you for it.
You know what, for a black IPA, it's easily the best black IPA I've had. I've not tried a hell of a lot of them, but I'm gonna go straight up 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 on that.
Nice.
Do you know
Yeah, I do 9.5. So I'm
yeah,
at
I was gonna give it a 9.5, but then again, I've not tried enough black IPAs to give it that high of a rating.
I've tried loads, but I've not particularly reviewed many. But this is just stupid.
Yeah,
it
it's
deserves the reputation it has, and it is. It's great. It's brilliant, and it has a bear on it, and that's 9.5 straight off the bat. If you've got a bear on the bottle, it's done for me. It's
Awesome.
bloody brilliant. Thank you ever so much for bringing it. You're going to try and take the bottle home, but I'm not going to let you because I'm going to take it. And until we have another review of another couple of awesome beers at the end of this bottle, cheers.
Cheers, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to Adam's Craft Beer Reviews. Just want to tag on to the last double sort of review that me and Jack did on the Firestone Wookie Jack. One of the girls were holding the cameras. We had to give it a bit of a rush review. I didn't really feel like I gave it my full sort of review. I just wanted to say that after sipping on the beer, I'm actually going to up my rating to a 9.5, and there's a big reason for that, because I've had a chance to analyse the beer rather than getting it on the full sort of like first 30 seconds of sipping. I've actually picked up a massive amount of rye character. Me and Jack both established that it's probably giving it that thickness to the mouthfeel. The malt is quite dominant in this, and it's that thickness of the rye, the spicy character. I really liking it. There's almost like a slight sort of smoky roast coffee sort of burn edge to it, which I'm really liking. But overall, it's just a massively hoppy black IPA, and it's definitely one of my favourites. And I just wanted to up my rating to a 9.5 rather than just sticking it on the front of the screen. Kind of thought it was a bit more sort of personal. Jack, do you want to say any more words about this beer?
Yeah, sure. Pretty much just kind of completely mirroring what Adam said. It develops in a bit of character. When we first had it initially, it's got distinct spicy note, a bit of roast, a bit of coffee to it, and these tropical fruit notes. But as we said, it gets more and more complex. It's such an unusual beer. It's getting new things every time you're sipping it, and it's exciting. And that's what makes beer brilliant. Is it can be so exciting. And it's been a long. No, it hasn't been a long time. I've tried loads of good beers recently, but this is one of those in the categories where I keep drinking and going, God, this is brilliant. This is just brilliant, and it's so dynamic. So yeah, that'll do, and that's why I give it 9.5.
I mean, it really, the whole craft beer thing, it really is that sort of thing where, like, you're not drinking the same beer throughout, even though you are drinking the same beer, you're not drinking the same beer throughout the whole glass. It becomes a different beer towards the end of the glass, and that's exactly. That's the whole thing.
Master root of being able to create beer is create something that. Well, yeah, it was slightly cool when we started it, and it's clearly warmed up and got more body to it when before it perhaps had more hot character. And these, brewers at major macro lager corporations are masters of getting precision down to the finest level of gravity. And craft brewers do that, and also put in the maximum amount of flavours, and sometimes even to a deficit in terms of cash in pocket. Brewers in macro lager companies will brew to profit. Brewers in craft beer breweries might lose out even sometimes when they're initial brewers until they get a reputation with it. John Kimmick from Alchemist, prime example. This is a beer like that, although Firestone Walker would be really keen with a
awesome. This is the thing that I want to kind of like display with the channel as well, guys. It's just the fact that craft beer is something to really it's art. It's art. It's not something that we simply just sit here and say, let's get wasted, let's get wasted on 10 pints of craft beer. It's not like that. It is literally art in a glass, and this is the whole point of breaking it down to smells, aromas and tastes. This is what we love to do, and this is why we do it. So again, guys, please do subscribe to both mine and Jack's channel. We really do appreciate your feedback, your comments, your likes, and the fact that you love our opinions on these beers, and it makes you go out and try these beers for yourselves. So without going on for too long,
cheers.
Even though we've got empty glasses.
Empty glasses. Dregs.